Seconds to deploy. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The station on Space to Ground 2, we show a good deployment, and congratulations to the Philippines on the launch of their first microsatellite, DOST.
When you look at the Diwata, it's small compared to what we usually think about satellites. It's one small step for the Philippines, but it's a giant leap for the Filipinos.
Ang masasabi ko sa Diwata 1, inspiring siya. It serves as a great inspiration for us science communicators and for our audience, the young kids that we communicate the science to. Kasi when we tell them that up there in outer space, there's, even in just low Earth orbit, there's a satellite made by their fellow Filipinos, that really inspires them.
Siguro mas maganda siyang i-address in terms of usefulness. Yung usefulness ng satellite images, lalo na kinukuha ni Diwata, nagagamit natin for different kinds of applications for monitoring. So yung images na nakukuha ni Diwata, malaki siyang tulong sa iba't ibang role ng mga government agencies.
As of today, naka-revolve na siya ng more than 5,000 times around the Earth. So kasi nga, nag-celebrate tayo ang anniversary ng kanyang release last April 27. And yung images na yon are meant to be used for applications such as, for example, classification ng lupa. Yung ito bang na-capture na image, alin dito yung urban, alin yung rural, alin yung for agriculture, alin yung forest, etc. So isa din sa mga applications ay disaster response.
Nakakakuha na ng mga mataas na resolusyon na imahe ang Diwata 1 sa mga lugar na naapektuhan ng pagbaha dulot ng mga bagyong dumadaan sa bansa natin. Tulad ng bagyong Nina at Lawin, may nakuha tayong imahe sa Naga at Cagayan na nagpakita ng lawak ng pagbaha na nakaapekto sa mga komunidad at yung mga lupang agrikultura tulad ng mga rice fields.
Diwata 1 was a research project ng DOST. And sa sobrang successful nito, we now have Diwata 2 on the making. In fact, naunahan pa natin at mga ibang bansa na up to now wala pa silang microsat na napapailipad, no? So this is one feather on our cap, and we are very proud of this. That is why we have to already push na magkaroon na talaga tayo ng space agency to support our scholars.
For the Philippines to invest in space technology is a very important and a crucial investment because this has a lot of benefits to our country. Most of the time when we think about space technology, we think of it as something that is out of this world. But the reality is that space technology is ever present in our everyday environment, and most of the time we're not aware, or the Filipinos are not aware of its impact on our everyday life.
Napakahalaga na mag-invest yung mga bansa, kagaya ng Pilipinas, sa pag-develop ng space technology. makakatulong ito sa pang-araw-araw na buhay ng mga maraming Pilipino. So makakatulong ito sa ating kaalaman kung may paparating na bagyo at ano yung mga epekto ng mga bagyo na to.
We did this study before on the cost-benefit analysis of a space program, and also the baseline research on how much does the country spend in terms of space technology. We found out that we only need about 2.5 billion pesos a year to run a space program. So that means instead of purchasing 3.5 billion pesos worth of satellite images, why not just invest less than that amount, and then eventually in the future we can already produce the data, and at the same time we can even sell that data or services capacity to other countries.
Isa sa mga pinakamalagang application ay disaster assessment. So gaya ng nasabi ko, yung temporal resolution, pwede tayong kumuha agad-agad on demand. So for example, merong malaking earthquake, merong baha na dulot ng habagat or matinding bagyo, makukunan natin siya kagad at least the next day or the next 2 days para malaman natin aling areas ba yung apektado, aling areas yung kailangan tulungan agad, aling areas yung posibleng isolated at kailangan bigyan ng relief or tulong. Yun yung isa sa mga main reasons kung bakit din nag-start yung ganitong project para matulungan natin yung mga nangangailangan in terms of disaster.
I think this is very much needed in this time of age. We are in the cusp already in terms of innovation and technology, and nakikita na po natin yung different benefits of this type of technology and the usage of satellite sa everyday na ginagamit natin dito sa Pilipinas.
Parang pinaka-importante rin na products ng success natin kay Diwata 1 is yung inspiration na naibigay natin sa mga nakakabata.
Isa din sa paborito kong benefit kung makadevelop tayo ng sariling space technology dito sa Pilipinas, makakatulong yan sa education. Yung ating pagturo ng space technology dito sa Pilipinas, magiging may kabuluhan na. Yung ating mga tinetrain na engineers at scientists, hindi na nila kailangang lumabas, pumunta sa ibang bansa para magamit yung kanilang kaalaman at kalinangan. Pwede nilang gamitin ito dito sa Pilipinas, sa ating bansa, para mapabuti palalo yung ating space technology.
And one of the provisions in the bill is to strengthen and to ensure na mas malagyan ng tamang pondo at mas madami ang mga scholars natin. Like I said, madami na pong nag-graduate, madami na pong benepisyo ang nakukuha natin sa mga scholars natin. In fact, nakakabalik na po yung iba. And now, we are already utilizing their expertise dito sa ating bansa.
Bilang parte ng programang Philippine Satellite Program, nag-aaral ako ng master's sa University. So, ang master ko doon ay Cosmoscience. So, yung tanong mo, anong Cosmoscientist, right? So, parte ng programa ng Philippine Satellite Program ay ang pag-analyze at pag-process ng mga images or imahe galing sa satellite data. So, galing sa satellite. So, yung mga imahe ito, pinaprocess para mas magamit. So, basically, gamit yung mga satellite images, paano ba siya magiging productive sa mga farmers or sa fishery sectors.
I guess madaming memorable moments namin sa Senday, pero I would say isa sa mga merong certain enlightenment component is yung days na naghahabol kayo ng deadline. Enlightened kami in a sense na, alam mo yun, malalaman mo doon kung ano yung binavalue mo. Kasi sometimes, kailangan mo overtime, di ba? Pero, minsan parang ginagawa mo na kasi, minsan parang sa pera, may extra pay. Pero dito hindi, parang hindi mo hinahabol monetary reward. Medyo hinahabol mo is making this mission successful. And yung kung sino ba yung mag-benefit with the success of this mission.
It can invite more people sa Philippines and it can attract more interest lalo sa space and sa science and technology field ng Philippines. It can boost public interest.
Hindi naman talaga sa space technology, pero naalala ko na interested ako sa space science. Kasi naalala ko na may book fair every 3 months or so na pumupunta sa school namin, ang liit ng allowance ko, iniipon ko yun para bumili ng books na related sa space. So siguro naisip ko lang na baka yun yung nagtulak sa akin, yung interest ko ng bata ko.
Yung paggawa ng satellite at pag-launch nito at ngayon ino-operate na natin remotely ay isang napakahirap na task. So, by doing a difficult task requires a lot of collaboration and teamwork. So, I think isa ito sa mga isang positibong bagay na na-develop ngayon among our scientists and engineers.
Ang masasabi ko sa mga young kids ngayon, mga young minds, young people na gustong pumasok sa space technology is this is a good time to do it. So sana maraming mga bata yung ma-inspire na pumasok sa space technology at related fields. Maraming related fields yan para magkaroon tayo ng next generation of innovators at engineers dito sa Philippines.
Ang DOST is playing a vital role, no? Dito sa space agency. Ito yung sasabihin natin na parang host natin. Na nandun na tayo sa cusp na mas kailangan na talaga natin magtayo ng ganito, provided and considering that we've already flew our own satellite and successfully. In fact, yung Diwata 1, napakaganda ng nagawa ng ating mga scholars and ng ating mga estudyante in flying Diwata 1. And now, we are already in the verge of flying our next satellite, which is Diwata 2.
Si Diwata 2, yung successor kay Diwata 1, may mga ilan siyang differences from Diwata 1. So una nga, yung orbit niya, si Diwata 2 ay sun-synchronous, si Diwata 1 ay ISS orbit. So ang difference nun, si Diwata 2, every time nadadaan siya sa Pilipinas, maliwanag yung conditions. Unlike si Diwata 1, dumadaan siya ng mga 4 to 5 times a day, pero yung around half nung passes na yun ay nighttime. Another difference, mas mataas yung altitude ni Diwata 2. So si Diwata 2 will be at around 600 kilometers. Si Diwata 1, nirelease natin siya at 400 kilometers. So ang difference nun, mas matagal yung lifetime ni Diwata 2.
Yung Pedro project, aside from kay Diwata 1, currently nakasubscribe din tayo sa iba't ibang klaseng satellites na katulad ng iba't ibang klaseng satellites na optical or SAR. Yung isang pinakamahalaga doon is yung SAR. Ang ibig sabihin nun, synthetic aperture radar. Ang pinagkaiba niya sa mga satellites katulad ng Diwata, hindi lang siya basta kumukuha ng picture over an area. Nagsisend siya ng radar signals para makuhanan ng data yung isang lugar. Mahalaga to kasi pagka satellite images, usually isang sa mga pinakamalaking problema natin is cloud cover, lalo na sa Pilipinas na mabundok, tropical. So pag kinuna natin isang area tapos puno naman ng clouds, hindi rin siya usable. Doon naman natin ginagamit yung radar, yung SAR. So wari mo pagka merong flood, may baha, tapos cloudy doon, hindi natin makunan, yun yung ginagamit natin. Sa mga ganong applications, nagamit na natin siya, ni-request sa atin ng NDRRMC or National Disaster Risk Reduction Monitoring Council for the same reason na kumukuha tayo ng images kapag mayroong disaster.
Kasi with this one, magkakaroon tayo ng mas comprehensive coverage ng Philippines at makakapag-develop tayo ng products na mas kapaki-pakinabang, kagaya ng pagbigay ng advisory on drought. Para magawa ito, maraming impormasyon yung kailangan. Isa na dito yung nanggagaling sa Diwata, pero kailangan i-complement din ito ng iba't iba pang satellites at other observations on the ground.
A lot of the current problems that we have right now can be addressed by space technology, and it's only with proper development and proper utilization of space technology that we can further and progress into becoming a space-capable and a spacefaring nation in the next 10 years.
So as a science communicator, from my experience, medyo hati yung public when it comes to their appreciation of the importance of space technology in the everyday lives of ordinary Filipinos. It's not enough that we present the facts. What we should do is really make them experience the importance of space technology and make them imagine in their minds kung ano yung matutulong sa pang-araw-araw nila na buhay ng pag-develop ng sarili nating space technology dito sa Pilipinas.
DOST should be the one, lead agency, na maka-explain, lalo na sa LGU and sa mga scholars natin and sa mga future scientists, students, to give them an idea that there is an existing agency sa ating bansa na tumutulong and nagbibigay ng mga scholars for budding scientists in the future.
Sa kabilang banda, naiintindihan namin na meron din namang mga informasyon na dapat makuha ng publiko. Kaya gumawa kami actually ng Phil Microsat na blog. So sa blog, yung mga interesting na nakikita namin ng mga imahe or images, ginagawa namin siya ng analysis, tapos nilalagay namin yung analysis namin on the blog.
Admittedly, mataas nga talaga yung initial investment, pero yun, kailangan talaga siyang sustain para eventually ma-reap natin yung tunay na benefits of having our own capability in developing satellites locally.
Sa aking pananaw, bukod sa funding at equipment, ang pinakamalaking resource na kinakailangan ng endeavor na ito mula sa ating gobyerno, komunidad na siyentipiko, industriya at mula sa ating mga sarili ay ang patience at pangmatagalang pag-iisip or long-term thinking. Kasi masasabi natin na yung mga resources na nilaan sa Philippine Microsatellite Program sa ngayon ay isang investment para mailunsad ang sustainable long-term capability ng ating bansa sa space technology.
Mararamdaman natin yung effects niya kapag long-term, mas gumaling na yung scientists and engineers natin sa paggawa ng sarili nating mechanism.
Because when we talk about space, it's not something that you plan for only for the next 2 years or 3 years. When you talk about space, it's always long-term planning because getting a satellite into space takes quite some time. But when we talk about a long-term space program that is sustainable, the most crucial element is the human resources because it's the people who's going to drive and make sure that the space program will still continue even 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line.
This is the time wherein we should already understand and participate. So malaking tulong talaga ang DOST and itong bill na pinupush po natin for our country.
In an age of close business competition and growing markets, technology plays a key role in sustaining and growing any enterprise. The DOST setup program has been steadily supporting key initiatives and enterprise clusters to help enable various industries to be more competitive in a rapidly changing business environment. With the advent of the ASEAN integration, these initiatives can be better appreciated as the demand grows for keeping businesses abreast with new trends and innovations. Keeping up with global standards and technologies has always been a challenging task for any enterprise. With DOST's help, micro, small, and medium enterprises alike could have the benefits of years of research done by big companies within the reach. The DOST has pioneered clustering support for key sectors to better equip enterprises with the right technologies and competencies to stay competitive. One such cluster is metals and manufacturing. With the growing demand for products and services from industries like food processing, manufacturing, agriculture, electronics, engineering, and automotive, the need for local fabricators, equipment manufacturers, and OEM component support has been steadily growing. What were once heavily imported can now be locally sourced, thus saving enterprises the long waiting time, cost, and training conundrums that are associated with training equipment. With this current initiative, local players can now have access to better tools and technologies that were once restricted to neighboring countries. To date, the DOST NCR has assisted countless local metal production companies engage in equipment fabrication of food processing equipment, machining products, refrigeration and air conditioning equipment, metal accessories and allied products, electrical products, automotive parts, appliances, office supplies and equipment, architectural and structural equipment, light machining services, and precision tooling services. DOST continues its support to the various industries, especially in the metalworks and fabrication clusters, to better enable the different industries reliant on them. The goal is to make the metal and fabrication industry more robust by increasing production capacity and volume, improve quality and consistency, promote efficient delivery times, and reduce wastage or reworks through trainings and interventions. Key support is also provided to help reduce prototype development cost and waiting period, as well as helping to bring down cost to help other dependent industries gain better access to these products and services. Steady strides have been made in this regard, and the sector now needs your support through patronage. With each component and technology manufactured locally, the economy as a whole benefits by creating steady jobs and providing the sector with the necessary capital influx to help them gain better ground. With technology within reach, businesses can drive and sustain growth and development and gain a better competitive edge in the global market. For more information, please visit ncr.dost.gov.ph.
One time na merong exhibit sa Philippine Inventor Society, lumapit si manager ng si Oscar Sevilla. Sabi niya, gusto mo ba sir na pag-avail ng setup? Ano ba yun? Sabi ko, ano ba yung setup? Ay, tutulungan namin kayo. Meron kami mga training, energy audit. Sabi ko, maganda yun try ko.
Our company is basically a metal fabrication company. We are one of those companies who combine machining and metal fabrication. Kasi ang vision ko is to set up a manufacturing plant talaga na wherein we could assemble whole components. Any metal from stainless, brass, cast iron, pwede natin gawin in precision. So as long as nandun yung design, or we could also do the R&D for you as cooperation na makapag-produce ng isang component, isang parts, or isang system.
We are a one-stop shop, machine manufacturer. Kasi hindi lang machine ang ginagawa namin, but we teach them how to develop the product and also the packaging kung saan nila kukunin. Kung ano yung product na gusto nilang gawin namin sa kanila, we produce the cooking equipment, processing equipment, filling, and the packaging up to the finished product. Napakalaking bagay ang ginawa nila sa amin. Not only with the funds na binigay nila sa amin, but also the recommendations that they are giving us.
Kilala kami sa paggawa ng mga CNC engraving and cutting machines. Yung mga cutting machines na ginagawa namin ngayon, mostly is locally fabricated, especially yung CNC plasma cutting na ginagamit for metal cutting sa mga metal fabricators. Actually, nag-initiate kami na dito ibubuo ang CNC machine dahil first of all, syempre, ang naging problema natin pag nag-import tayo, medyo may kamahalan. Secondly is yung mga technical support. So pag nagsusupport, syempre, kukuha rin tayo ng mga foreigners para mag-support dito. So, ang ginawa namin, CNC technology and sa plasma technology, na hanggang kaya namin mabuo na namin dito. So, ang maging advantage naman sa amin is, yung technical support naman, Pilipino na rin nag-a-attend. Kung sakaling nagkaroon ng problema yung machine, or meron silang mga inquiries kung ano yung mga processes na kailangan nilang malaman. Malaki ang naging tulong ng DOST sa amin dahil sa DOST nakapag-avail kami, nakapag-acquire kami ng mga equipment na makakatulong sa pag-fabricate ng mga ganitong makina locally.
Sa initiative po ng DOST ay gumagawa sila ng paraan upang tayo matulungan na hindi na tayo mag-i-import ng mga makina, kundi tinutulungan nila ang mga local fabricator na makipag-compete sa pagpuproduce ng mga equipment. Kasi kayang-kaya naman natin ang mga ganitong equipment na yung usual na ginagamit nating equipment sa ngayon ay ginagawa na ng mga fabricator sa Pilipinas sa tulong ng DOST at ng kanilang mga technology at mga designer nila.
Malaki po yung naging improvement in terms of facility. Lumawig po yung clientele namin. Nagkaroon kami ng efficiency in terms of machining parts and machining of tools. Malaki po yung ibinilis po namin, yung efficiency namin. Bumilis po talaga po.
Ang masasabi ko sa DOST ay malaking tulong ng nagagawa niya sa maliliit na mga entrepreneur. Yung setup na program ninyo na sa aking nakita ay malaking tulong ang naibibigay.
DOSTv would like to thank Filipino Creazione de Mano Incorporated. Visit their showroom at ground floor lobby, PSMBFI Building, 318 Santolan Road, West Crames, San Juan City. SciTev, the world's leading source of reliable and authoritative news, views, and analysis on information about science and technology for global development. Visit their website at www.scitev.net.